agenda. He has requested that he be deleted from today's agenda and rescheduled for the February 21st meeting. Our next delegation will be Ms. Laura Davis regarding the T-Center parking deck, a citizen's perspective.
And if you could keep it to 5 minutes, please.
Gentlemen, it's heartening that just yesterday the Georgia Supreme Court acknowledged that elected officials work for the people and not the other way around. We believe that our leaders, both elected and hired, need to remember that you are the civil servants and we are your employer. It is our tax money that pays your salaries, and it is we who have every right to hold you accountable to us as your employer right down to the very last penny. I realize that it is not in the collective DNA of our paid and elected officials to pay attention to your citizens, but I believe after today, you may begin to think a bit differently. I also hope, after hearing Al Gray's presentation and my comments, that you will realize that Augusta today might be the first citizen force worthy of recognition. A force that has set a goal of today to bring the truth to our citizens concerning the T-Center debacle and to hold accountable those who have offended our trust. For the past 5 years, I have been closely involved in what we refer to as Augusta-Richmond County government. The way this government operates defies all logic and appears to be nothing more than a grand puppet show with a grand puppeteer. One thing I do know is that people are tired of it. They are tired of the issues of this commission being painted as black and white, when clearly most issues are simply about right and wrong. It is obvious question of right and wrong that brought together our group of Augusta Today. Augusta Today is equipped with researchers, professionals, and public policy freaks. We have set out to uncover the reasons for the years of dysfunctional government. Looking at the 2-year struggle over the building of the T-Center and parking deck caused us to take notice. If this was such a great deal for everyone in Augusta, why was there such a struggle to get it passed? Through an open records request, what we found was riveting. The city did not own all the property under the deck or the T-Center. This was even more unbelievable because our city leaders, along with ranking employees of the Augusta Convention and Visitors Bureau, had made similar statements assuring us that the property under the deck and the T-Center would be donated. Even Augusta Riverfront, the so-called donor of the property, concurred. Imagine how shocking it was to find out that this was not the case, and even to find out that there was a $7 million lien on a large piece of property under the parking deck. To top all of that off, the city had already completed the parking deck and was well underway with the T-Center. The deceptive deals, to our astonishment, were hammered out by the city administrator, Fred Russell, along with the taxpayer-funded outside attorney, Jim Plunkett. Many questions came to mind. What could these two men have been thinking? Were they coerced? Who was protecting them? Who all knows about this? Who agreed to this incredible misuse of taxpayer dollars? Knowing what we knew, it was a breath of fresh air to see Commissioners Lockett, Mason, and Hatney start to ask the hard questions. This wasn't a black-white issue. They were right on the money with their questioning, yet they were vilified in the press. Commissioners Lockett, Mason, and Hatney, Augusta Today applauds you for your courage. Now here we are in this commission meeting awaiting a vote from our commissioners on whether or not it is even plausible to move forward with the negotiating and signing of an operational agreement for a parking deck that the city of Augusta does not own. To us, this is a no-brainer. Absolutely not. And certainly not with Mr. Russell at the helm. We realize at this point that there is nothing that can be done to take the building back of the deck or the T-Center. What a mess our most entrusted employees have made. The days of trust are over, at least for the citizens. Augusta Today would like to leave you with 2 suggestions that would be instrumental in moving this city forward from a citizen perspective. 1, do not vote to proceed with an operational agreement for the T-Center parking deck. And 2, relieve Mr. Russell and Mr. Plunkett from their duties as soon as possible. These 2 things would be a commendable start.
Okay, thank you. Have any questions? Commissioner Lockett?
Ms. Davis, I want to commend you, Mr. Gray, and all the members of Augusta today for the outstanding work that you all are doing. I mean, it's amazing in such a short period of time that you all can come up with a massive amount of wrongdoing in this government, whereas this has been going on for years and years, and no one obviously did anything about it. So I want to applaud you, I want to applaud Mr. Gray, and all of the members and friends of Augusta today for your outstanding work. And please,
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Davis.
Madam Clerk, on to the next delegation.